What's going on, guys? Welcome back to the channel. Today we're gonna find out if my 01 Cobra has a gear in her. I took her for her first test drive the other day, and man, first gear felt shorter than it should feel, so I suspect that it's got a gear in the back. Now I know these came with a 327. It felt like it had at least a 373. I'm gonna show you how to find that out in just a minute, but let me give you a quick backstory on the car. I saw this car on Marketplace down in San Diego, so I went down there. It didn't have a motor, it was just a roller, had a full interior. This car has under 100,000 miles. I think it has 93 and some change. When I did some research on the title, the original owner blew the motor and they sold it. And then somebody sold that to a dealer, and then there's like 6 different hands it goes through. It goes from dealer to dealer to dealer, and this is all in Mexico. This is not even in the US. So trying to explain that to the DMV was a headache. Also, from this thing going through so many hands, I believe somebody saved it from the junkyard. It might have been from the original owner that blew the motor, because when I went under here, I found it was all beat up right here. Because when they go to the junkyard, they get those forks and they put them under and they lift the cars up and move them around. So I had to hammer out the floor as close as I could get it to a factory floor, but it was pretty beat up. I'm gonna have to get some seam sealer in here and seal that back up. But yeah, this car has been through hell, so I consider this thing saved. There's still a lot of work to be done. It's gonna need a paint job. The paint's pretty faded in some spots. There's a bunch of nicks and cracks, but it does have subframe connectors. Maximum Motorsports, baby. Those are already on there, especially for the convertibles. You need those, and it just makes the biggest difference in the world. If you've driven Fox bodies, you know, without them, and then you drive a Fox body with subframe connectors, it's like night and day. It just stiffens up the chassis so much that it still needs some, you know, suspension work. I haven't even touched the rear end suspension, so I basically just got the motor in and got it running, and yeah, we're just gonna take it step by step. I'm not doing a whole like my coupe. I'm taking that thing down the bare bones and building it. This one I'm just gonna do little by little over the years and get her back looking good. The thought did cross my mind on coyote swapping this thing because it didn't have a motor. It was like the perfect opportunity, but I wanted to keep the car period correct. So instead of just putting a naturally aspirated 4-valve in it, well, there you go. I had to move it up to Termi specs. It's running E85. Still got to get it on the dyno, but got a nice McLeod twin disc in there. I still got to break in. Shout out to McLeod. I love your clutches. I've put them on many cars and I've had nothing but good experiences with them. As you can tell by looking at that rotor, it's been sitting a while. Not only that, but when we take a look at the front, it's like I'm only using the front brakes. So these brakes need to be bled pretty bad. But like I said, project car. In case you guys are wondering if a Whipple fits under a stock 99 to 01 Cobra hood, it does, except for the pulley. Just sticks out a little bit. Just enough. It actually rubbed on my pulley, but it's all good. I'm gonna go with, I want to get one of those carbon fiber Stalker 2 hoods. I think those look badass, especially with the black. Just got that front bumper on. It's got a black eye. I think somebody tried to plastic dip the that one fog light. Clean that up. Nice AFCO heat exchanger in there. Yeah, she's coming along little by little. So yeah, let's get this thing jacked up and see if she's got some gears in her. Now you just want to jack it up enough so you can get the wheels off the ground. and enough so I can squeeze my fat ass under there. Gotta represent. Gotta love the Cobra catback exhaust. Just love how that looks. I gotta polish mine. Get rid of Shelby's hair. Hair is freaking everywhere. Yeah, I'm talking about you. Your hair is everywhere, dude. You gotta get that under control, bro. So now that she's all jacked up, take her out of gear. And we're going under. Jeez, Shelby. So now we're under here. First thing you can check is the tag. So all the diffs come with the tag. Oh, that's the wrong one. It says 3L2788. Now the 327 means that it's a 327 ratio, and the L stands for limited slip. So you have a 327 with a limited slip. It's an 8.8 rear. So that's how you identify it with the tag. If I turn out to be right and this does have a 410, then that can be misleading. So it's great to do this procedure here, and you can find out what you got in your rear. So to figure out your ring and pinion ratio, what's gonna happen is we're gonna rotate this tire one complete revolution. And then at the same time, we gotta count how many times the drive shaft rotates in one revolution of the wheel. So you can either make an eye mark. So I'm gonna say this wheel weight here. I'll mark the wheel weight and the control arm assembly. So once that wheel weight hits that, I know I did one complete revolution. Same thing with the drive shaft. So you're gonna wanna mark the pinion. And also the case. That's close enough. So here we go. Start rotating the wheel. When the mark comes around, we'll count on 1. It's 1. 2. And you want to check too that our wheel weight, can't even see it yet, so it's somewhere up there. 3. So I suspect that we got another rotation that we can fit in here. So let's see. So that's about more than half. And we're almost there. There's the mark. So I think it's safe to say that this baby's got some 410s in her, which is awesome. My gut turned out to be right. Hell yeah. Still got the old stock Ford mufflers on there. Actually got this cat back from a Terminator and bolted right up. I like the sound of a Ford muffler, but I don't think it does it justice yet. I mean, I haven't really gotten on it that much. I only took it to about 3,000 RPM. It's not too loud, but we'll have to wait and see. You know, when I get it up to 7,000, we'll see how it sounds, but I'll probably eventually want to change it. I love MagnaFlow. That's what I got on my Fox body. But what do you guys recommend? Let me know in the comments. I also want to do the bushing kit on the rear end back here one of these days. Get this whole rear powder coated and make it all look new again. Now I couldn't let you go without getting an exhaust clip, so here you go. He's running a little rich and idle. Just slight hesitation there. guys know how to find out what you got in your rear end. I hope this video helps everyone, and thanks for watching. Give me a like and subscribe, drop a comment. Really appreciate you guys, all your support. And have a good one. See you next time.